sorry about that. Yeah, so
No problem.
I hope you can see my terminal.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. So last time we had created a directory called PLD web static 01 PLD. So we'll still use the same directory for this, because so that we'll continue from where we had left. So cd, go there, and then ls. Yeah. So and then I'll also change directory into web static PLD. Yeah. Yeah, so images folder. Yeah, think now that's okay. So let it open, just a minute. So while it's opening now, let me
Okay.
just delete this one. Yeah, so there's something in front end development, in front end sorry so in front end development, in, in front end development, mainly it constitutes of three things. So first thing first is HTML, and then CSS, and then lastly JavaScript. JavaScript. Yeah, so we can just say that these three are more like the foundation of front-end development. Yeah.
Okay.
So in some other situations now, for somebody who is starting up, so you should just mainly focus on HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. There's some other frameworks that you can use so that you can make things easier. Like in CSS, there's something that I came as I was reading up, I came to find called yeah, there's something called Tailwind CSS. That's the, you can say Tailwind. You can say now that's the trend because it's easier it's easier to use. And while using css while using tailwind css, you don't use a lot of codes like the normal css. Yeah, people say also, while now you are loading your files together, using tailwind css takes a
Sorry.
less.
What of
Yeah.
I've heard about Bootstrap. What of Bootstrap? What's the
Okay.
difference between Bootstrap and Tailwind?
Bootstrap, okay. Bootstrap is, you can say it's also something that is used to style files. But then now with Bootstrap, it's more like the same way. There's this thing, while you're reading css, there's this thing you'll find called grids. Yeah, so there's this thing
Great.
called just grids.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can use them to style your file. So using bootstrap is more like, in case you don't want to use now this grids, lay left, right, things like that, you can just use bootstrap. But then, okay, I don't think a lot of people are using bootstrap now, because I think it's outdated.
People are not using Tailwind. Updated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now tailwind is
that's
the
what they are
new
saying.
thing. Yeah, for now,
Okay.
if you want something that is going to be there, and people to know that you are up with the market, with the market trends,
This,
I
uh,
think
this,
you should
this
use
one,
tailwind.
this one,
Yeah, pardon.
the one you just mentioned now.
Yeah.
This grid.
Yeah.
What is grid all about? What
Okay.
does it mean?
Okay, this one is more like a styling, a styling, how can I say this? This is more like a picture that is used to style things. The same way you can style an element so that it appears on the left side, on the right side, things like that. Is the same way you can just use grid. You can just use this grid so that you can be able to do that. So it's not like, but then it's still
Okay.
not compulsory. There's still other things that you can use so that you can be able to get the same output. But then people majorly like using this grid. I think the full name
Okay.
is, let me, I think the full name is, it's not just grid. It has a full name. I just normally call it grid, but then it's not
Is
that's not the
a
full name.
mnemonic, Sabi?
Yeah, yeah. let me see, the full name is supposed to, yeah, they are called grid layout module. Yeah, it's just a grid layout module in CSS. If you look it up, you're going to see more information on it, but then majorly I don't use it because I think I just normally like using the normal CSS and Tailwind. Yeah, I've
Okay.
learned a little bit of Tailwind,
Okay.
but then if you don't have a background in CSS, you can't use Tailwind CSS because Tailwind is a product of this Tailwind is a product of this normal CSS. You'll hear
Okay.
some people saying Tailwind is a lot of work. But then that's lying. Tailwind is actually easier, but then you'll only know it's easier once you read about CSS and then you get it. CSS is really easy. A lot of
Okay.
people say it's hard because it uses a lot of lines, but then it's not hard. It's just easy. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's on that, I think. So on javascript just basically another programming language, only that in javascript now we use instead of now in javascript here. So in javascript here we just use, this one is mainly used to help us, to help, say, change our static website, our static website change our static websites to be dynamic, yeah, dynamic. What this means is basically like, if
Okay.
you'll go in another website, like this project of web static, ALX clearly said that we are supposed to create a static website, which we are not supposed to use any javascript. Using javascript is what makes our website to be
Okay.
dynamic, so that it can change depending on different, maybe you can say screen sizes, maybe yeah, mostly screen sizes. You can say maybe maybe let me
Okay.
give you an example. If you go to ALX website, the original ALX website, you'll find that if you try hovering on the ALX heading, you'll see that it's changing. Yeah, you can do that with still CSS, but then using JavaScript is more easier and better. Yeah, just things like that.
Okay.
So I think that's it. Yeah, HTML is more like the parent. Yeah, so in HTML you just create, it's the skull. With JavaScript you add the body, you add the skin, and then with JavaScript now you can say you just add the behavior of the website. We're going to see that in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think that's enough for that. So let me yeah, we can see that our editor is already up. So yes, so, oh, sorry. Oh, what is this? Day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay, I did a mistake here. This is not the file I was up. I think ls I think we didn't do it there. I think we did it somewhere else. Let me see. Images folder, day2.html. I don't think it's supposed to be here. Let me just go back, because web static PLD Saturday. Let me see. Let me go to PLD Saturday, because I know we had reached somewhere.
Okay.
I don't want
Yes.
us to start all over again. So PLD Sat, yeah. Let's see. Index.html styles. I don't think it's this one too. If you don't get it, that means we'll just have to start all over again. Even if it's a lot of work, we just have to do it again, because without the codes this is going to be a lot of work. So yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, this one.
This is yes.
So we had reached in task 3. Yeah, we didn't do task 4. Now this is the good thing with this
Okay.
one. Everything is still here. So let's just open.
This code dot now will make you to open the file, Abi.
yeah, okay, this one, the code, a lot of people normally, okay, this code,
You
the
know, you
code,
taught me last time. Code.
yeah, pardon.
You know, you taught me last time. You will install it using on my Ubuntu.
Yeah,
So
okay.
once you just press code dot, it will open the file, Abi, in
Yeah,
VS Code.
if you use only one, if you use one asterisk, let me say that if you use one asterisk, it will only open the folder in
Abi
which
dot.
you are in, yeah, the directory in which you are in. If you use two, it's going to open now all of the directories that they are in. So for example, in this case here, uh, why am I, for example, in this case here, because we have PLD Saturday, PLD Sunday, and web static PLD. If instead of code and then space with only one asterisk, if I had, where is it coming again? If I had only pressed, if I had said code and then two asterisk here, all of these
No,
directories will
it's not
also have
asterisk now.
opened.
It's dot now, Abi.
Yeah, only one.
Hello.
One is enough. One is enough.
One dot is not asterisk now.
Yeah, yeah. That's one. That's one dot. I know. That's one dot is
Okay.
enough. We normally just call it full
Okay.
stop, but
Okay.
then that one is enough. It opens
Okay.
Visual Studio for you.
Okay. But if it is two, it will be all the folders, Abi.
Yeah, if you use two, all the folders are going to be open. So you should
Okay.
only
Okay.
use one. Yeah,
Okay. 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 Thank you.
yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
All has joined.
So now, okay. Let's just do, before we continue. Let's just do a little bit of, there's something. Okay, I don't know if I've already installed Node here, but then let me just see. Let me see package. Let me see install. My internet connection is install Node is normally down at this time. So sudo. But then I'll just tell you about this one so that you'll just look into it. I normally, during the day, I just normally code using my phone. So I've installed it on my phone. It's not here. So Node Node is like an environment where we can run JavaScript. So in situations previously, we'll see that in a minute if times allows us. So while JavaScript, during the introduction of JavaScript, it was only meant to be run inside the browsers, because it was used to make our websites to be dynamic. But then now, as time goes on, and then people came to see that JavaScript is actually very, very important. So they developed something called Node. So you'll hear some people saying Node is actually an extension, or maybe you'll see some other people normally like saying that Node is like, what is this word? So Node is like, it's
Framework,
like
too,
a
Abi.
framework. No, but then it's not normally a framework. Node is just an environment where JavaScript code is usually run. So you should not let
Okay.
nobody lie that Node is a framework or an extension. No, Node is just an environment where JavaScript code can be run. Yeah, so using
Okay.
Node we
Okay.
can run JavaScript code even in our terminal. Yeah, so if you during your own free time, just go install Node here, install Node in your own terminal, whether you're using Ubuntu.
How can I install it?
Yeah, just go here and then just say sudo, just come sudo and then install install Node. Or maybe if you don't, like, because as for the people who are using Windows, sometimes it's a lot of work. Just come in your browser, in your favorite browser, the one you're using, and then just go to Node.js. Sorry, because at this time my internet connection is usually bad. And then just come here, the Node.js. For those who are only using Windows, I think this is
I'm
the better
I'm
the
using
best
Windows.
option. And then take the current one, the latest one, because, yeah, okay, most of the tutorials that I learned, and then everyone who normally tells me about these things normally just tell me take the current one. If you take the current one, it's better because a lot of things have been changed, and then you won't get an error. So you just come here and then just press it. This recommended for most users. Just take this one. This guy, sorry about that there too. I know somebody will say, why are you saying that we should download the current one but then you are not downloading the current one? Okay, I normally like downloading this one and then I upgrade it, because most of the times, for those who are using Ubuntu inside Windows, know about this one. So you'll just download the extension. If your machine is 64-bit, just take the 64. If it's 32-bit, just go for 32-bit. But then I know a lot of people use 64, so just come there. If you can take the current or maybe the recommended for most users, either way it's your own liking. So let it download.
Which one did you prefer?
Yeah, pardon.
Which one did you prefer? Should I use the recommended most user
Yeah,
or
just
which one
use
do you
this one.
recommend?
Yeah, just take the recommended for most users, the version
Okay. Okay.
20.11. Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay.
after,
Okay.
let it
Thank you.
download here, and then after it had finished downloading, I'll show you how to install it and then how to use it, and then we'll see about that. Let us continue while it's still loading, it's still downloading. Yeah,
Okay.
so I think that's that. So while it's still downloading, let me just do this. Let me first open, yeah, I've already opened our live server. So yeah, I've already opened our live server. So what you're going to do is now see where we left last time. So we were
Okay. Are
in
you
index
are you
3.
recording?
Yeah, we were here. So this is what we left last
Are
time.
sorry, are you recording?
Yeah, the session is being recorded.
Okay. Thank you.
It's okay. Okay, so last time we left it here. So let me go to task 3. So in case you notice that my file is my internet my screen is a little bit hanging, you just have to wait with me. Yeah, because the
Okay.
internet is at this time is normally used by a lot of people, that's why it's normally a little bit slow. Yeah, so I know, yeah, index 3, because this is index 3. Yeah, index 3 we have opened 3. So in 3 it was supposed to look like this. We have an HBNB here. We have also a logo at the title, and then the base school should be at the footer. And then what else, maybe in case we left out anything. Yeah, and then we're supposed to have 3 CSS files. Yeah, if you come to our style files here, we'll see that we have 3. So we have 3 common.css, and also the files are supposed to be inside the style tags. So the style folder here, we have our style directory here, and then inside the style directory, sorry, that's where now we have the three files. So the first one is 3 comma.css, that because they say that. The second one is header.css. You can see the header.css is also here, and then lastly footer.css. You can see that footer.css is here. So the image finally was supposed to look like this. This is the HBNB, we can see it's here, and then the footer also here. So I think that's that. So now, yeah, so index, yeah, we're done with that. Now in task 4, I think this is where now, let me something we can say, a lot of things, or a lot of people said they started seeing problems. Yeah, so
Yes. So
yeah, so now let's start in task 4. So write an HTML page. Yeah, this one is still downloading. Let's finish task 4, and then we'll play around with JavaScript and then finish the remaining tasks. So in task 4 it's saying write an HTML page that displays a header, footer, and a filter box with a search button. The layout should be based on 3 index.html, and because they are saying the layout should be based on 3 index.html, we're just going to do this. We're just going to copy all the files we are going to copy 3 index.html into a new file called 4index.html. Yeah, 4index.html, and then we are going to create all these files also. So inside the styles folder, the directory, we are supposed to create a new 4common.css. Yeah, I think that's the only new no, and then 4filter.css. And then also an image. Yeah, the image already here, so we're going to create an image directory. We are only going to create these 3. So first thing first, just come here where finally, and then I normally like using using something else, yeah. But then okay, let me try it out. So just to confirm if it won't bring any problem. When I'm creating these files, I normally just use my terminal, because I normally say that using the terminal helps me place the file in the place where it's supposed to be, because sometimes you can press here, but then by mistake, because this is a computer, yeah, and the file comes in another place where it's not supposed to be. So that's why I normally like using my terminal here. But then it's here, so it's not bad. F2, just rename it. So for index.html, yeah, I think that's that. So for
I'm
index.html,
not seeing your screen. Oh.
sorry, you can't see my screen.
Yes. Are you on your terminal?
Okay, I'm not in my terminal. I've placed the Visual Studio Code in with my browser. I split them into two.
I'm only seeing the this task.
You
I'm
can
only
only
seeing
see
the task. I'm only seeing the task.
the task. Can you
I'm
see
not
my
seeing your
visual?
visual.
Can you see my VS Code?
No, no, no.
I think you should reduce your screen
Oh, okay, sorry
because
for
I
that.
can see.
Keyboard.
Okay, okay, okay. Let
Not
me.
not Ahmed, not Ahmed. I mean, okay, Ogene.
Gabriel. Okay, I'm seeing it now.
Okay, sure. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
so now here, so we have created the index.html, because the file is supposed to be for index.html, so we have already created it. And then let's just create the remaining all of this, so that once we start coding, we'll just do it quickly. So inside the styles directory, we should also create a new file called for.como.css. So you come in inside the styles, and then just press this new file here. No, not that one. Yeah, new file, and then you name it for common.css. I think that's that. For I've not messed up any. Yeah, for common, I think that's okay. And then also a new one called 3 header.css. I think it's already here. Yeah, 3 header.css is already here. What else? 3 footer.css is already here also. For filter.css, it's not here, so add a new one also called for filter.css. So for filter, it's filters, yeah, filters, for filters.css. I think that's okay. And then finally, I think that's that. And then we're also supposed to have an image directory, but then since we already have an image directory, we won't add a new one because it's already here. So come back here again. So now into the requirements. So they were saying you should write an HTML page that displays a header, footer, and a filter box with a search button. The layout should be based on 3 index.html. If you see, I want you guys to see something here. So this one here is the 3 index.html. As you can see it here in our local host here, it's saying this is 3 index.html. So in the file that we are in, the 4 index.html, it should be based on this 3. So what I normally do here, because they're saying it should be based on this, so I just come here, come into 3, but it's not compulsory. You can just type it all over again, but then instead of typing all over again and we're typing the same thing, you can just copy paste it. So just Control A, Control C, and then come here and Control V. Yeah, simple. So now we'll go back. Let us go back so that we'll refresh this. As you can see here, we only have 0 index.html, 1, 2, and 3. But then now here we have up to now 4 index.html. So that it can appear here, you just come and refresh your browser, and you can see 4 index.html is finally here. So just open it, and it's like that. Nothing has changed. It's still the same thing, the same layout of 3 index.html. So now we're supposed to add something. We have to add some styling, so that finally we come up with this. So we are supposed to have a search button here. So the search button should be, I think this is red, and then the color inside should be white. Yeah, nothing else. The footer should still remain to be best school, and then the header should still have a HBNB and then a logo below there and the left only, so nothing changes there. So now let's see. So the container now, so between header and footer tags, add a div. So yeah, between these two add a div. So let me, okay, last time I noticed we had made some little mistakes here, but then I have not changed this code. So let me see. I don't know if we should just make the changes up right now, or maybe we should just continue. Let me I want to remove something here. I know if I remove this one and then refresh, no, automatically something is going to change here. As you can see, after removing that one, something here is messed up. You can see the logo here has left, but then I'll tell you guys why. Hey, who is that? Who is that? Somebody. The cops are after somebody here.
Gabriel.
Yeah, so body, header, and then so they were saying in between the header tags. Let us go back here. I noticed the other time we were doing this. Yeah, I know somebody told us to add the div here in task 3, but then in task 3 we were not supposed to add any div tags. We were supposed just to use another style in order to put now the logo here, and not use div. The div tags were supposed to start in task 4. That's what I noticed, but then I said I'll not change anything because I knew we were still coming back to fix this. So let me first let me add in task 3 in header. Yes, so border header, the color was supposed to be white. The height was supposed to have a 70 pixel. I think that's everything is okay there. So the logo should be aligned on the left vertically, 20 pixel on the left. So the logo is already here. So what we're just supposed to do here, okay, before I say it, because this is a PLD, let me see. Okay, Gabriel. Hey Gabriel, can you hear me? Gabriel. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with Gabriel. Let me just call out somebody else.
Okay, I'm back now.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, I want you to help us with something here. Okay, last time while we were doing this, we did some mistake here. In task 3 we were not supposed to use div tags, but then we used them. So I want you to help us with something here. I want you to help us with an alternative we can use here, so that we get the same output, but then not use div tags. I don't know if you're getting me.
Yes.
Yeah, so an alternative. So let's see. So help us there.
Can we use a section?
We can't put section tags here because, okay, the reason to us why we can't use any section tags here is because in task 3 we're only supposed to use header and footer tags, nothing else. So we are not supposed to use section, all those things we are not supposed to use them. So there's still an alternative to do that on to. So just a hint, help us there, help us. Anything, we just want anything. It's not a wrong answer if you say why, if you tell us why you said it. Gabriel, are we still together?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, so help us.
Yes.
So what do you think? anything, just
Can we use a? Can we
anything.
also use a?
Yeah, we can't
Can
use
we use a
section
paragraph
tags.
tag?
Paragraph. Why paragraph? Tell us why paragraph. If you give us your
Well,
reason,
I'm thinking,
maybe we'll believe it. Why?
and since you said we can't use section tag, I was thinking maybe paragraph tag will still be okay if you still use it in the within the web pages.
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong, but then the only reason I want and I'm only saying is why paragraph. So okay, give me the code I'm supposed to put here, and then let's see if it's going to happen. So so help us. So how should I start doing this?
I'm coming. Within the header tag, Gary.
Yeah, within the header tags, in between the header tags. Yeah. Say something, brother. Say something.
I'm thinking of what to say that will be meaningful.
let me say something here. Let me try something here, and then you'll tell me if I'm wrong or I'm right. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to. So this one is. So now we'll go to header.css. 3 header.css. Okay. Now what do you think we're supposed to change in 3 header.css? What styling are we supposed to put here? Because most of the things you're supposed to remember with css, or maybe if before now we learn about these other frameworks, you're supposed to familiarize yourself with styling with css. If you just get css the same way you get python, the same way c programming, the same way
Why
you're
in that
supposed.
HTML? Why are you using a link tag?
Okay, I'm using a link tag because okay, the same way. Do you do okay, I don't know if you guys normally do this, but then do you know that this one here is a link in ALX? This ALX logo here, do you know that this is a link? Have you tried using this before?
Which one is that?
This okay, let me maximize this one here. Okay, I'm saying this LX name here. I just say LX logo this here. Do you know that this is a link?
Okay, I didn't actually know.
Yeah, this one is a link. Okay,
So when you over on it,
I normally okay. The idea was why I used link tag here. I got it from this LX logo here. Yeah, I'll explain more on that later. Let first of all let us finish on this one. Let us finish this one. So the thing they want us. Let me just use the stylings of task 3. So the color should be white. The height should be 60. So let's just give it 60 first of all, and then we'll see how it happens. And then the width should be 100, and then download, because it has a border, so the border downwards here, it should be 1 pixel solid, and then it should be white. And then finally I think that's that. And then the logo now should be aligned on the left and center vertically. So that's that. Now finally here, instead of this logo, we just say A. Now the A that we had before. So I won't use also this one because we don't have a class there. So the background should be that one, and then yeah, so something else. The position, so we want it to be at the center. So the background position, we want it to be at the center, and then want it to display the display. I don't know if you guys Now know the difference between block,
I
justify,
can't see.
and
I can't see.
then the
I can't
with.
see your screen now.
Okay, pardon.
I can't see your screen. I just joined now. Network is very bad.
Okay, maybe try refreshing your screen. Okay, maybe okay. I think it's my internet connection still. Let me see. Okay, but then okay. Is there anybody else who is maybe experiencing the same? Is there anybody who can see my screen? Okay, let me just mention a name. Okay, IB group. Hey IB.
Yeah, I can't see it. I cannot see your screen.
Okay, sorry. I guess something happened. Let me.
Yeah, hi. What's up?
Yeah, okay. Let me just reshare it again. I don't know what happened.
Hello. Yeah,
Okay, hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay, it's coming up now. Yes,
Okay, sorry,
I can see it now.
sorry about that. I don't know what had happened there.
yeah,
Yeah. So what about now? Can you see my VS code? I'm sharing the VS code here, and then
Yes, yes,
yeah. So what I was saying
yes,
is
yes.
now we are styling now the header tag so that it will see if okay something is wrong here. So I've put okay. This is the code I've put here. So let me see. I think something is still on repeat. I've placed. So let me see. Background. So hey, position center display block. So width 60. Okay, maybe somebody will help me with this one here. Okay, can somebody maybe try helping me? Why is this? The header is displaying as it was displaying before, but then there's something I don't know if you guys can see. Let me maximize this one. There's a logo. There's another logo appearing here. Does anyone know the reason to why this is happening? Anyone? Okay, anyone?
But
Remember, there's no wrong answer if you're learning. But then now in an interview scenario, let me try adding this one. Let me see. Still nothing. So the background right, the height is 100. So 1 pixel solid. Yeah.
hello.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Sure.
Did
Sure.
you put
Sure.
no repeat?
Yes, Gabriel.
Okay. I said, did you put no repeat on the image,
Yeah.
background image?
Yeah. I've placed no repeat here. Or maybe okay. Maybe let me remove this and place it again. No repeat. Yeah. This one. Yeah. It's still same thing. So center, the background position should be at the center. We want it to be at the center. We want it to have an outline of display block. The width. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I think this is it. So let me just see if I've missed something here. It's not supposed to do that if I've placed the no. Okay, so no margin, no padding. So the body, the common, yeah, let me see the common also if it's okay, because we're using the same common. So the common is using a margin of 0 and then a padding of 0. I don't think that's a problem. Let's see footer. I think the footer is also okay because it's once color white. And then a height of 60. Yeah, and then text based school, we've already seen that. Okay, so what else? Okay, in case somebody sees something that I've missed out, maybe you can try helping me with that, because I can't see anything. Or maybe we'll get back to that. Let us just continue the next part. So it's still we have one error here. I've placed the outline should have no repeat, but then it's still repeating here, so I don't know why. Or maybe let me just do this. Let me see 3. So this is 3 header.css. Yeah, let me do the background repeat. Let me remove this one here and then place it down here. So let me say background repeat. Let me place it to no repeat. It's still same thing. I don't know was swap. So image header A 3 index 4 index.html. So header footer base school. Okay, I think we'll come back to that later, because I don't know why it's misbehaving. But still, if you notice that I've missed something here, you can just let me know, because I don't know why this is happening like that. But then let us just continue styling this. Maybe we'll come back. It's going to happen. So now, because we have placed this as a link here, we are also going to add it here. So 3 header.css, 3 footer.css. Now we want just Maxwell. Just say this because nowadays I'm also lazy. I just don't like typing all of this. So filters.css. I think that's that. Filter, yeah, and then also Control V. We want now for comma.css. Yeah, so now
Okay, we are linking it, Abby.
Yeah, we are supposed to link that also. So let me just remove this one here. Yeah, so now for comma.css. So now in our for comma.css, it was saying, or maybe they don't have anything here. So the container. So container between header and footer tags that are div, and then okay, let's just go to that. So between header and footer. So after we'll go after header there, add a div. Add a div. And yeah, add a div. So this class, they're saying the class should be called container. So that's why they're saying container here. So if you just see this, just know that they're saying we should add a div, and then the first div should be called the container. Like all the other contents that we are going to be adding up will be between the container. That's how I got it. So class is equals to container, because they're saying it should be a container. Container, I think that's that. And then the class name should be a container, and then yeah, I think that's that. Nothing else. This one are the stylings. We'll style this later on. So the class name should be container. We have done that. The class is a container. And then the max width will do that, the margin top will do that also, and then center will do that also. In the filter section, in the filter section, filter class name, in the filter section, okay, I think that's that. And then button, okay, I think we won't add anything here, because now we're just supposed to add also a section tag. But then so tag section, so the section should be below here, because all of these are supposed to do inside the header and footer tag. So The class also is supposed to be filters, tag section, class name filters. Okay, filters. Yeah, I think that's that. And then inside now the filter, so inside the container, so inside the container we should add, okay, inside the container filter section. No, I'm wrong here. This filter should be inside this container. Let me just remove it. It should be inside the container. So it should be inside the div tags. Yeah, it should be here. Control V. It should be here inside. So class container, things like that. Yeah. So you should have a color white, background D. We'll do that also. Now the button. So the button should be where? Let's see. So the tag button, text search, font size, it should be inside the section filter. So inside now here section, we should add a button. So button, let me see, button. Yeah, so I should add button tags. So between the text should be search. Yeah, search, and then I think nothing else. Let's see if we have something else here left. So I know, I think that's that. So so in task 4 we are supposed to have a container. So this is the container here, our div, this is the container, and then inside the container we are supposed to have a filter section. We should have a section, we should have section tags. So the section tags should be inside the container. That's why we have placed them inside the container. And then also and then also what, let's see, the button. So the button should be inside the section filters. So that's why we have placed our button inside here. I think that's that. I think we have not left anything. So now we'll go to the styling. So you must use header, footer, section, and button tags. We have all of that. We have header, we have footer, we have section, and we have button tags. So that's that. You are not supposed to use style tags in the header tags. Okay, all images should be stored there. Okay, I think that's that. So now we'll go to, let's start with what, the common. Yeah, container. Yeah, the container should always be styled inside the common area. I think that's what they said. Yeah, in the styles, common.css for the global style body and the container style. So let's start with the container with it for container.css. So first thing first, the body had some styling. I think it had a margin of 0, and also a padding of 0. I think that's that. Sorry. And then now we start. So if you want to style something using the class, I think we already talked about this. You start with an asterisk and then followed by the class name. So container. Yeah. So that inside. I hope that's the spelling. Container. Yeah. So now the container, the class name should be that, and then you should have a max width. With this one, yeah, should have a max width of 1000 pixel, and also so margin top and bottom should be 30 pixel. So margin bottom and with 30 pixel. Gabriel, hey Gabriel,
Yes.
are we still together?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, sure. So now we are still
Yes.
we are now styling our container here. So you were saying the container should have a max width of 1000 pixel. We have done that, and then it should have a margin top and bottom of 30 pixel. So
That is
okay,
fair.
there's different ways to do this, but then I normally prefer going with this one here, margin 30 pixel and then outer the other one. But then you don't have to use this one. And then normally I tried this one and then I saw that it was working pretty well, so that's why I continued with this one. Yeah, so Was there
What's the
something?
meaning of that auto?
This auto. Okay. How can I let me see how I'll explain this better. Okay, now you see the same. Let me have this one. Okay, this is more like saying the margin. This one is first. This one here is for top, and then now for the remaining margins for below, left and right
Okay,
should just be
automatic.
yeah, should be automatic. Yeah, I think that's the best word
Okay,
for this. Should be automatic. Nothing should be
okay, okay,
nothing should be given bigger than the other one. In short, I
okay,
think this
okay.
I think that's the best one. I think the automatic is the best one to use on
Thank you,
this one
thank
here.
you, thank you.
It's okay. So okay, let me see something here. Okay, and then in this body tags, I think this is what I was looking for. And I knew there's something we were supposed to also to add here. So we're supposed to add a font. So the font color, okay, there's nothing like font color. We'll just say color. If you want to add the color of the font, you just say color. There's nothing like font color. Alex just said font color so that they'll make our life miserable. So 48, 48, 48, 48. Yeah, I think that's that. And remember, you should never forget that it starts with hash. If you forget that hash, you're going to get a lot of problems. So then the font size should be 14. Okay, I think let me just start with the font size, and then the color of the font size to be 14. The font size to be 14 pixel, to be 14. Yeah, so no margin, no padding, font size 14 pixel, and then the color of the font to be that. And then what else? And then font family. Okay, and then font family. For the font family, I think I'll just copy paste all of this. Let me copy until here. Yeah, just copy it to here. Control V. Yeah, and then what else? And then icon in the browser. Okay, the icon, supposed to place it also. Next should be the icon. I think next time I'll just copy paste this, because I can't be going back to this every time. So the background should have the icon. The icon is already here, so I'll just put a URL to where the icon is, because it's already here. Okay, I want someone now to help me with how I'm supposed to put the link to the icon here. Because if I just say images and then slash icon, okay, I think it's supposed to pop up, icon.png. It's not I don't it won't work. Yeah, it won't work. It's not working. Can somebody help me with the right format in how I'm supposed to do this, to add the link? Gabriel, are we still together?
Yes, yes, I'm with you.
Yeah, help me with this one here. So I want to add this image, this icon. I've already downloaded the icon, it's already here. So now all I want to do is let me confirm if this is the right icon first of all. Yeah, I think, yeah. So I hope this is the right icon. Let me see. Is it the same one? Logo? Yeah, it's the same one. So we are now in 4 common.css. So how am I supposed to put this?
Okay, you can clear that.
Okay, I should clear this.
Everything.
Okay, everything from the here up to the body, or everything? What do you mean by
No,
everything?
no, after the URL.
Okay,
Okay, put a parenthesis now.
okay,
Open. Then you now put double colon.
Okay.
In between, you put dots dots.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I wanted. So now I want you to explain to us what this dot dot means. This is the only thing I wanted here. What does this dot dot mean? Or why are we
According to
using
what
that?
according to what you said last time, oh,
Oh, huh?
you said that dot is helping us to get the location of where that image is.
It's more like saying move from the current directory to a new directory called images. Now inside the images directory, take the file called icon.png.
Ehen.
Yeah, in short.
Can I explain again? Can I explain again?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yes. What I understand by this dot dot is
Mm-hmm.
the image itself is the folder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry for. So from the image, image a folder we house a file.
Mm-hmm.
So inside that image, that is when you're having the icon PNG because there can be several images inside the folder. So the one you wanted to pick itself is icon.png. Have I explained it better?
Exactly. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think I've had somebody has raised his hand. Let me just confirm. No, nobody. I think I've had my.
Can you still throw more light again?
Wait,
Dot
wait,
dot.
wait, wait, wait. I'm not done with you. Wait.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay,
As you can
okay.
see here, as you can see here, I've placed your code here, but then can you see this output here, the live server output.
Yes, it's small
There
too.
are very small logos here appearing. So how, what else, what are you missing here? There's something that you are missing here. Finish up this one.
Now we say no repeat.
Yeah, exactly. Now we are supposed to no repeat. So and then no repeat. Yeah, and then terminate. So icon url no repeat. Yeah, I think that's that. Yeah, so now in the icon, in the container, I think we are done with the container, unless, let me see. Yeah,
You
this
not
is,
explain what I asked before.
oh, pardon.
Yeah, I was asking a question before. You said I should hold on.
Okay, sure, finish up.
The question is why these two dot dots before the slash image? Why? If I put only one dot, it's not going to work.
Okay, this okay, let me try that one. Let me just let us do it, because this is a practical, this we are doing practical. So okay, I think, okay, actually that was the error. Okay, can look here, can you see my output here?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, so previously I had put two full, let me say just two full stops, and then
yes.
there was a no this logo was appearing in front of this icon was appearing in front of this icon here. So we were
Okay, yes, yes,
wondering
yes.
what was wrong with this one. So it turns out it's because we had put two full colons. So if you remove one, then it's okay now.
Okay.
Yeah, so have you noticed that?
I've seen it, I've seen it.
Yeah, so okay, I was using two to mean that we are moving out of the current directory and then now going to a new one called images, and then inside the images now, I think up to here I think we are okay there. But then thank you for that also, because I was missing that. I was wondering why the logo, the icon was still appearing here, and I've already
We are
said no
learning.
repeat.
Boss, we are learning together.
Yeah, thank you,
I,
thank you,
I just
thank you.
I just observed it too now. Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you for that. So
You're welcome. That's the
so
power of
now I
collaboration.
think now we are done with this one. So okay, let me put, okay, the search, we can see the button here is here. This is the search button that we have placed here, but then it's still not, how we want it to be, because let me remove this icon here. We want it to be, yeah, we were just here in task 3 because we wanted these stylings, but then we are not there. So we want it to be red in color, and then we want it to be left. So now let's come back here. So the container, we are done with container. So the container, we have given it a max width of 1000 pixel. I think that's it. And then the margin top and bottom, so we have given it 30 pixel, and then for the remaining one, it's going to be automatic. So that's why we are giving it automatic. And then now the filter section. So in the filter they are saying we should put it where? Let's see here. So in for styles.css, that's where you are supposed to do your filter style. So for style.css, we are here now. So in the for style.css, let's see what are we styling. So dot section, first we'll start with dot section because of that. Okay, dot section. And then the class name, no, the class name is dot filters. Sorry,
Dot filters, yeah.
It's dot filters. Dot filters. Yeah. Dot filters. Yeah, so the class name is dot filters, and then the color should be white. Okay. The color should be white. And then what else? And then it should have a height of 70 pixel. So height of 70 pixel,
And width of 100%.
and then the width should be 100%. Okay, so the width should be 100%. Sorry.
Border.
Yeah, so what else?
Border.
Yeah, border.
1
Yeah.
pixel.
Yeah, so the border now also should have, so the border should be 1 pixel solid. Let me just say solid 1 pixel solid #DDD. What color is this one? Let me just say 1 2 3 4. Yeah, I think it's also white. And then border radius, so the border radius should be the border radius should be 4 pixel.
4 pixel.
Okay, let's see now how that is. Okay, as you can see, hope you can see this now. Now up to here, you can see that now. Okay, can you see this, or maybe I should maximize this, or this is okay?
I'm seeing it.
Yeah, so there's this new box that has appeared here. So the new box here has the search button inside, but then it's still small. But then in our final output here, we want the search button to be big, and then we want it to be red, but then small steps will reach there. So I think we are done now with the filter
For
part.
the button.
Yeah, pardon?
Okay. Say for the button, can we give? Okay, let's go to the button now.
Yeah, and I think now we are going to the button. So the button, let's say the button we should style it where? Let's see. So the header, footer, I think we should also style it here still in the filters.css. That's where we are still going to do our button. So now dot filter, and then button. I think that's that. So now the button, let's see. So what the font size, we want it to be 18 pixel. So font size, want it to be 18 pixel. Yeah, and then what else? The background color, so the background color here, we want it to be I think that's red, but then let me just do it. FF 5A 5F 5F sorry, FF 5A 5F. Yeah, it's red. And then we want it to have a height of 48 pixel. So 48 pixel. And then what else? We want it to have a width of 20 pixel of the section tags. So we're just going to give it a width of 20 pixel. So a width of 20 pixel. And then let's see what else. We want it no borders. So we're going to say border, because the border, we want no border. So in short, the border style is going to be none. Yeah. So what else? The border radius should be 4 pixel. So border radius should be 4 pixel. And then let me see what else is remaining. And then finally we should center it vertically and at 30 pixel of the right border, and then change the opacity to 90% when a mouse is on the button. I think that's a hover thing, that's a hover style that's supposed to put it there. So up to here now. So let's see where first of all is. As you can see, okay, we are small steps. So now it's here, but still it's not how we want it to be, because we want the red to be up to here. So we still have some other things to do there. So now, so I think everything is up to there. So okay, so we want it to be positioned, change center vertically at 30 pixel of the right border, and then change opacity to 90 pixel when the mouse is on the button. Okay, so the position, let's give it an absolute. Okay, and then so they've said 30 pixel. Okay, we're giving a style of 30 pixel from the right, on the right, and then on the top. Let's okay, first of all let me see. Okay, it's on the left, but then now we want it to be on the middle. Is it on the middle, please? Yeah, not on top. So let's give it on the top. Let's give it to be something like 10. Let's see how that's going to affect it. 10 pixel. Let's see. Oh no. Okay, it's too. Let's try giving it 11. Still too bad. So let me see how we're going to do this. So first, so the height, I've given it a height of 48 pixel, and then I've given it a width of sorry, this one is not supposed to be 20 pixel, it's 20%. Sorry about that. That's why the color was misbehaving. It's supposed to be 20%. So we have given it a border of 9. The border is supposed to be 9, and then the border radius I've given it 4 pixel, and then so want it to be from the right, want it to be at 30 pixel, and then on the top, let us start with this one. I think this one, let me do this position. Let's see absolute. Let me see let's start with absolute. Let me see it with relative. Let me see how that's going to behave. Yeah, but then now we want it now. Yeah, it's okay up to here, but then now we want it to be at the left. So we have given it position relative, it's at the middle. Now we want it to be at the left. So the background color, the height, the border. So I think we'll have to give it also a display. Let me see. What display should we give it? So display. Okay, so okay, why flex? Okay, let me go with flex, but then why flex?
Flex end, or can we say flex end?
Okay, let me say flex end. Okay, still it's misbehaving. First of all, it's misbehaving. As you can see here, now it's no longer at the center, it's at the top. Try something else with this one. So I don't think
Can say,
okay, display
can we
flex
say
end.
flex and justify content?
Okay, justify content. Yeah, justify content.
Let's say end.
End just like that. I don't think end just like that will do anything. I don't think that's an attribute. Maybe try something else. End just like that can't work.
Okay.
Maybe let's say flex. Okay, okay, maybe say justify content, maybe give it right, no, left, no. Let me try something. Oh, finish up with this one. Finish up with this one. Thank you for that. Finish up with this one. Gabriel, we are waiting.
Sort of item align item
Items align.
or align items.
Okay, let me so okay, should I remove the display end?
You remove the display. No, leave the display and remove justify content and put
Okay.
align items.
Align items. So
Let's
which
say
mm-hmm.
flex end.
So flex end. Why flex end? But and then we have already given it a display property of flex end. Why flex end again?
Maybe I'm thinking maybe to go to the can you align items right?
Yeah, we can still do that. Okay, let
Right.
me.
Put right.
Oh, okay, so I should say right. Okay, let me right. Okay.
What's happening?
Instead of using the display flex and align item, can we try float right?
Okay, float. Okay, sure.
Yes,
let me
float right.
let me remove this one.
Yes,
okay, float.
Yes, right.
And then
we can give it a margin top. I don't know. We can give it a margin top.
Okay, so
we can add margin to the top. We can add margin to the top.
So you are saying we should give it a margin top of let me try 10 pixel. So do you think that's okay? Like that?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
I guess.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but then look at this. Let me open let me open it in a new tab. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It's loading slowly because of my internet, but then either way. Okay, at the end there should be a space still. You see this space here? We don't have this space here. You see there's supposed to be a space here. Now here, if you look at this output here, there's no space here.
Oh,
yeah, we want that space.
I think.
Sorry, who? Let me see who is talking so that I can.
Oh, it's endurance.
Okay, sure, endurance. Okay, so we want something. What we are missing here is this space here. There's supposed to be a space here at the end. So
we can margin right.
Margin right. Okay, let me say so margin right, and then give it also 10 pixel.
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Okay, can you okay look at this. Okay, let me add it up. Let me so that let me just add it up before I say something. Margin right. Let me try giving it 15. 15, I think it's too small. Let me give it 20. Let me see if now that's okay. 20. Let me see this one. I think they are more like similar right now. If you look at this space here, and then now the space we have here, I think this one is okay. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Okay, so let me see. So that one, let me see if we have left out anything else. So we have given the button text, we have center it radius, center it vertically, and then okay, not, we still have one last thing. So now we should change the opacity to 90% when the mouse is on the button. So that's a hover effect. So to put a hover effect, will somebody help us with how a hover effect is put, or maybe I should just type it quickly? Anyone? I'll just start, but then I'll not finish up. So up to here, now we're supposed to add something so that now we can put the effect. So let me just mention a name, because today I've been, let me just say who, let me just mention a name. Sorry. So okay, now because endurance has said something, I think now it's Gabriel, say something. So now, because if you hover here, if you hover this button here, nothing is changing, but then we want it so that we want to apply an effect so that if you hover on this button, something changes. So what do you think I'm supposed to add here? There's just one thing here we're supposed to add, and then just help me with what I'm supposed to add here, and then I'll finish the rest. So what do you think I'm supposed to add here?
For the button, Abby.
Yeah. The button already, we have already talked about the button. Now we want to talk now on the effect. So what type of effect? Let me give you a hint. They're saying change the opacity to 90% when the mouse is on the button. When the mouse is on the button, that's the hint. When the mouse is on the button, so that's the hint. So what's that called? When I do this, okay, I don't want to mention the name, because if I mention it, I'll give you the answer. The same way of doing this. For example, this button of searching here. If
You don't
I
mention the name.
pardon,
I say you will not mention the name now.
I've
I
not
say
mentioned
you
the name.
want to mention.
I've not mentioned the name.
Yes, no.
Yeah, yes. Help us,
I've
Gabriel.
actually
Finish.
read.
Or
Yes, I've
endurance.
actually.
Pardon.
I said I've actually read the over effect, but it's been a long time. I know it, but it's been longer I read it.
Okay, let's see if endurance
So
will help
that's
you with this one. Endurance.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you think? What's the name?
Yeah, over.
Yeah, actually it's hover. Just
Colon then
hover.
over.
Yeah. So you're saying change the opacity to 90% when the mouse is on the button. So LX just means when we hover on the button. So just place hover here, and then finally now we can place our effect. So we want it when we hover, want the opacity to change to 90%. So just say 90%. Yeah, I think that's that. I don't think, let's see if it's working before we move on. Yeah, as you can see here, now when we hover on the button here, it's changing its opacity. Yeah.
quick question.
Yeah, sure.
The selector you choose
Mm-hmm.
dot filtered button.
Yeah.
When you are okay, when you're trying to use over, why are you putting colon? Why not maybe like comma?
Okay. The reason to us why I'm using this full colon here, it's more like to say this effect that we want to apply here will only work, we want it to work only on the button, on this button here. That's why I'm putting this full colon here. This effect, there's something else, there's something, I think we'll do it in task 5 or 6 there. There's something else here. Let me see so that I'll explain it better. There's something, where is it? It's about listed items. Yeah, I think it's is it here? Yeah, I think it's this one here. Now on this task here, we are supposed to create a list that when we hover on the list, a drop down comes. But then when we remove the mouse, the drop down hides itself. So we apply this full colon, and then next to the effect, telling our css files here, or maybe telling our computer that this style, this hover style here, we only want it to work on this button. In short, I don't know if that's making sense.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
if you use
Okay.
comma, it won't work.
Okay. You're not saying that the button is equals to over.
Yeah, or if you hover on it like this way,
Yeah.
if you hover on it, just the mouse, if you hover it like this, it's changing. But then if you don't hover, it's remaining the color. For this to work properly, I normally like saying, if you hover, let's say something like, let's
That means
say,
it will
let's
only
change the
affect
color.
both. That means
But
yes, I now understand now. That means the colon is saying that button can only work with this over. That's why you are using the
yeah,
colon.
only
As the
hover.
button is equal to the over.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's
Okay.
the best way you can do this. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
okay, so that's okay. So let's see if we have left out anything else here. So no, I don't think so. Change the opacity, I think that's was the last thing. So we have talked about, this is the filter section, we've done that. We have already styled our container, and then we have styled our button. So our final output looks more like this one here. So the footer, header, so I think that's it. So now we'll go to the next one. So task 5. So in task 5, let's okay. So write a HTML file that displays a header, footer, and a filter box. So the layout should be based on 4index.html. So we'll just copy paste that one and then add the few things here. And then the location and amenities filters. So should add tag, div, class name. Yeah, so okay. So in this one we should use header, footer, section, button, h3 and h4 tags. And then yeah, so the only thing here we are adding is 5filter.css, and I think that's it only. This remaining, these other things we already have them. So let me confirm one last thing, if this link is working. Yeah, it's working. So as you can see, if I hover on it, there's something happening down here. So even if when you're, or maybe we'll talk about that one later on. Let me just leave it so that I don't ruin. Talk about this one later on. So let me go back. So now we have four index.html file. Let's add another one. So here, add a new one. 5 index.html. Yes. So the layout should be like 4index.html. So we're just going to copy paste all of this and then place it there. So Control A, Control C, and then just Control V. Yeah, and then refresh this one so that it shows itself. As you can see now, it's here, 5index.html. So if you open it, everything is still the same. But then now we're supposed to add something else here. We're supposed to add a 5 style.css. So let's just add that one. We'll just come here and then just do that so that the file won't come in a wrong place. So it's supposed to call 5filter.css. So 5, why is it? Oh, it's because I've removed a cursor here. So 5 filters 5 filters.css. I think that's it, nothing else. I don't think you're supposed to add anything else here. So in task 4 here, we're supposed to have 4 files. So 4 comma.css, 3 footer. Yeah, so now we're going to 5 index.html. So we're going to change this 4 filters.css to 5 filter.css, and then we're just going to leave the remaining things as like that. So 4 comma.css going to remain like that, 3 header.css like that, 3 footer.css, yeah, like that, 4 common like that, and then so 5. So now if you come here, something will change, of course, because you have removed the styling. But then we'll come to this 5 filters.css. So we'll come to 4 filters.css, copy paste all of this, because they're saying the output should be the same. So instead of typing all of this all over again, so just come to 5 filters.css, control V, and then we'll continue from here. So yeah, so now it's here, we are here now. The hover is still okay, the base school is there, everything. There's something else we did a mistake last time on this footer here, but then we won't mention it right now, so that once we are there, we'll see all of us. So now here in task 5, it's saying I've already done that. So the layout, we've already done that. So let's come here. So the layout, it's okay. So the class name now, locations. Okay, so we should add div tags. So tag div name location. Okay, let me place it here. Okay, let's see, let me confirm. Yeah, it should be inside here. So the file, the div should be inside this section tags here, as you can see, because because the 2 extra stylings that you're supposed to do, you're supposed to do them inside this box, this container. So the container should be, so the button should just remain like that, but then now we should add a new div here. So let me, where should we add it? Let us add it here. So this div, yeah. So what's the name of this div? It's saying we should give the name to be, what's the name of this one here? Class name location. So should give it a class of location. Class is equals to location. Yeah, locations. And then what else? So inside, for the location and amenities, so class name location, okay. And then also here we should add a new one called, I think it should be called amenities. Gabriel, hey Gabriel. Okay, I think maybe sometimes he normally has internet connection, so just have to bear it with him. So so the div here, it should be called class is equals to amenities, yeah. And then what else? So inside is the height, yeah, okay, they should be inside the section tags. Woohoo, sorry about that. So it turns out they should be inside the section tags, not outside. So you just have to do that. So amenities, okay. So I think that's that. Location, so for the location, so let's see here. I normally don't like, while I was doing this, I was not following up on this. I was using this image because I saw that this was making more sense. So inside now the location, you're supposed to have a states and some paragraph here. So we're supposed to add a h, I think it's a h2. Let me see, we're supposed to use h2 and h3 here. We're supposed to add a h2. So the heading 2, so the heading 2 saying states, and then heading 3 saying what? California and California. I'll just say Nigeria and Kenya, because because of the person who wanted this session. So I say Nigeria and then say Kenya, and then do this. I think there are 3, and then now go to amenities. So the first amenity, I think I'll have to open this on a new tab. I saw that this one was easier compared to following up the requirements. So now the amenities should have, for the first one, let me just add the heading 2. The first amenity should just called amenities. Amenities. Yeah, I think that's it. Only the A should be capital, and then another heading 3. Heading 3 for what? I think this is kitchen. Let me maximize this one. Yeah, internet and kitchen. So amenities, and then H3 should be internet, and then comma, internet, and then comma, kitchen. I think, and then some 3 full colon. I think this is it. This was the only stylings that we were supposed to add here. Yeah, so let's see. Those are just the contents. As you can see, they are outside, but then now we want these ones here to be here inside. So now CSS is what is going to help us do that. Yes, so we just come here. Now we come to the filter, 5filter.css. So 5filter.css, 5filter.css, and then now I think we can start adding up from here. So wow, so the div tag, so class name, location, endurance. Hey Endurance.
Hi. Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I hope we are still together.
Yes, we are together.
Okay, so should I give you the honor
I'm with you guys now.
of starting to style this one, or I should just continue?
Continue, boss.
No. Okay, because you have said I should continue, I won't continue. I want you to help us style. Let me see. Because we have 2 things here we're supposed to style. We are supposed to style the location and the amenities, the H3 and then also H4. So let me see. Okay, oh sorry guys, sorry. We're supposed to use H3 and H4. I think I've used H2. Let me see. Sorry about that. It's H3. This one is supposed to H3. I know there's this thing that people normally say we should use, so that, but then I don't know the command, so I'll just do this manually. But then there's a command to edit this easier, so you can just search on that. Normally just do this manually, because I already have a lot in my mind. I don't want to add anything else. Let me see. Yeah, I think now I think it's a little bit better. So now let me see who is around, so that everybody will have something to say. Okay, so we'll start with the endurance, and then finally we'll finish up with Gabriel, and then I'll do the rest. Okay, so endurance, start with, we want the styling for the let's see, for the location. So help us with the location. So 5filters.css. Yeah, for the location. Yeah, so
I think we should start with the height, 100%.
So should start with locations.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Hope that's the spelling. Okay. So now,
Height 100%.
so height 100%. 100 pixel of
And width
100%.
100%.
Okay, I've placed it 100%.
And width should be 25%.
Okay, so width should be 25%. Okay.
Border right.
Okay, so border radius.
Border right.
Okay, so border right.
1 px. Yeah. Yes. 1 px solid.
1 pixel solid. Solid, just solid.
Then yes, yes, the color should be ash. D.
Yes, I think that's white. But then, yeah, I think that's white. And then,
Um, that's the styling they give us. But let me see how it looks. Then we
okay,
can add more styling.
okay. Let me put the we'll put this one out. Still nothing. It's still outside. There's something just something small.
Could it be the display?
Okay, you can work with display. Yeah, but then it deals with display. So I normally don't like display, but then okay, it's display. So which display property should I use?
Mm, use wow. Let's try inline block.
So display line block. Display block.
Inline block, yes.
Okay, block. Okay.
Inline block, inline
Okay,
block.
sorry. So inline block. Okay. Nothing yet, but then okay.
I'm sorry. Where is it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be inside this here. It's supposed to be inside here.
Okay. Wow.
Continue, brother. Continue.
Sorry, are we sure we um what is this one?
What?
I wanted to make sure we included the tag in the right parent tag.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, let us go there. Let me just say. Let me put finish up for this one. Okay. So in the 5index.html, okay, it's here. Noticing anything that's not supposed to be here?
No.
Oh yeah. Okay, I think I've already seen this. Okay, let me change this. And I had said about this. These ones here are supposed to be inside the filter section.
Oh, okay.
Let me start it from here up to here, okay, now it's like this. Let me change something, one last thing. On this footer here, we are supposed to use
Yes.
position absolute, not relative. With it, since we are using three footer.css, so instead of this absolute, we are supposed to use relative. That's what I realized we did wrong last time. Yeah, so that it will always be down, no matter the foot. No. Okay, but then before this, let's finish up on this. Up to now, it's like this.
Okay.
Do you see something that's not supposed to be? Do you think it's supposed to be like this? First of all,
No.
yeah,
According to the picture, I don't think so.
according to the picture, it's not supposed to be like this, because
Yeah.
yeah, it's supposed to be inside that small box here. So
Yes.
both the things are supposed to be inside that box here, and then the footer itself should be down below. But then on the footer, I know why it's like that. We'll fix that in a minute. First of all, Here, we are here. We are here. So one last time, Gabriel. Gabriel, I hope you are still
Hello.
here with us.
Yes, yes.
Okay, sure. Okay, so
Can we say? Can we say? Let's wrap.
okay, where?
Since you said that button supposed to be in that box,
Mm-hmm.
you need to wrap it in that box itself. Maybe what are you using to wrap? Is this section you use? Is this filter you use?
Okay, okay. I can't hear you properly. I think you are breaking, or is it only me?
I'm actually in a bus.
Okay. So sorry about that. Okay, so something is not.
But I'm
Oh, sorry.
but I'm thinking you're supposed to do flex wrap.
Why flex wrap? Okay, so help us with the code. Give us the code.
What could that particular place? What could you actually use?
Personally, personally while doing this, and I normally like using position, absolute, and relative because I have my own reasons for that. But then I noticed that not everybody likes using those two attributes, so that's why I decided to shift a little bit in using them. So the reason to why this absolute position, absolute, and relative are not working here is because we have used different styling attributes in this page here. For example, in this filter button here, we have used the float attribute, and then so I guess we still have to go with that. But then personally, I didn't like this one. But then okay, let me just type this one up. One thing with CSS, guys, let us just start from here so that all of us are together. So header, and then give the first one is the container. That one is okay up to there. The second one is should be class filter. The filters, it's okay up to there. And then the div class locations, it's okay. And then h3 states, let's see if that's the case. Yeah, h3 states okay, I think okay. And then California, Arizona, but then we have used Nigeria and Kenya, okay. And then the div, and then class amenities, yeah, it's fully closed. So the h3 amenities, and then h4 that, and then closed. And then the button, I hope this button is not cut here. The button search, and then finally okay, and then finally that. I think that's okay. So now let's come back here, then come back to 5 filter.css. Now let's see. Yeah, our code is actually good in the main index.html. That file is okay. So now we only have to tweak around with these CSS files here. If I type everything, I don't think all of us will have learned something, but then because of time, I think I'll just type this quickly. So on the filter, I think we've already done that. So filters to the border radius. Let me add a position here, position value. Let me add a position of relative. So relative is 18 lines together with all other things. Then we've given it already a background color. Oh, first of all, did they give it a background color? That's the problem. I think background. Yeah, it's supposed to have a background color of white. Background. background color of white, and then should have a height of 70, and then I think that's that, and then border radius 4 pixel. Okay, I think I won't change anything here because we've done that together. So also won't change anything here. So let us just finish up on the rest. In case something won't add up, I'll just style it using the styles I was using. So dot filters. So now we are talking with div amenities. Amenities. I hope the spellings are not what I'm making this. So normally I like using position to be absolute. If you get the difference between these two, you'll know why I normally like using this one, or even in case you know the difference. So the position to be absolute. Sorry for the background noise. Yeah, so or else, and then let me just use this image, the position to be absolute, and then this one to be inside here. Just give it a height. Give it a height of 100%, as Endurance has said. We want it to cover the whole. Yeah, so also we are going to give it a width of 25%, as what Endurance has said. Pixel, and then what else? So let's try giving it a margin, and then because I'm not sure the value, let's just give it auto and just see how that sounds out. And then we want it at the top, bottom we want it to be 0, so top. Okay, I don't know if there's a difference between 0 pixel and 0, then we'll see. And then left, want it to be at the left. On the left, want it to be something like 50 pixel from the text, from the bottom. Okay, let's see, let me try 50. Don't work, I'll change, I'll give it maybe a smaller value, and then so no, let me just give it the same one that Endurance has given it. Endurance has given it, okay, and then give it over as a line height. I need to be 100% so that it doesn't come out of the box. I don't know if time will allow us. I wanted us to integrate some JavaScript in this. I don't know if time will allow us. I normally don't want the video to be 2 hours, more than 2 hours, because people normally lazy nowadays. So position, position. I'll also give it a position, absolute position, so that it won't move. And then font, the font wizard said they want the font weight to be of 400. Okay, font weight of 600. To 600, and then okay. In case you don't understand somewhere, just feel free. I wanted us to also to install Node, that's why I want us to finish this quickly. So let me just copy this. Control V. This one should be H4. Then H4, I'll also give it an absolute. the position I want it to be absolute, but then the font weight should be 400, not 600. And then unlike the H3, this top here, this, because we want it to be done, let's try giving it 20. Let's see how that will work. Okay, let's see if I've left out anything else. So this one should be already on the left, so we're only focusing on these two because these two have already. So okay, let me see. Okay, we still have a problem here. So the stress and the amenities, I think, are on the same line. So one should be here and then the other one should be here. So I think, let me maximize and see this properly. Yeah, so all of them are squeezed in the same place. Let me change something on here on this filter, on this button. Okay, let me do this. I think I've forgotten. Okay, seriously? Okay. My bad. I think I've forgotten also. I've forgotten that. So let's do this. This one is so. Let me just push the states instead of giving it the H3 of left 50. Let me try reducing this to be 40. Still nothing, so let me just give it 50. And then so top, I think, okay, on top we try giving it 10. It's moving, but then I don't want it. Let's still give it 0. So top 20 pixel, left 50 pixel. Okay, let me give this 60 pixel. Both of them are moving. I don't want both of them to move. Just leave it at 50. 0. This one will take a lot of time. Just change it from here. Position at height. Am I missing this? The height should be 100%. So the height should be 100%. So states and then space, then that one. So from down below, I want it to be that we want to have a space from left, right, space at the center, and then space. Okay. Try this one. Yes. Okay. Then Control Z. In case you see I'm doing something that it's not making sense, just feel free to ask why I'm doing it. We're all learning here, as Gabriela said. Position. Let me give it an absolute position and see if this will work. It's actually messing up. Okay, am I supposed to do this? Okay, hey, endurance.
Yes, yes.
Okay, can you help? Okay, I think I've forgotten on how to comment. I want to comment out in CSS. How do you comment a file?
Oh, Jesus. Do I still remember?
Like, I've forgotten that. Actually, help me. That's what I'm trying to do here. I want to try something, but then I can't figure out. I think I've forgotten how I'm supposed to do this.
Um,
How is somebody supposed to style this? Because I've tried this. It's not working. I know it's something like this, but then it can't be that all alone. I think I'm supposed to add something before it. So I don't know what is it.
okay, to comment on CSS.
Yeah.
That's forward slash, then asterisk.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Forward and then asterisk. Like
Yes,
that.
yes, asterisk.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you.
Then you end the asterisk.
And then
It's
I
where you
end
want
it
to.
where I want it to end. Yeah.
Yes. Asterisk, then forward.
Yeah. Like that.
Is it backward slash? Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So now let me try position absolute. I've given it as the font size. The height we've given it already. We have given it the width. The border we've given it. And then 30 pixel on the right. Then okay. Okay, now let me confirm something else here. Okay, on the filters also I've given it relative. So okay, I think everything is okay here. Yeah, I think everything is okay here. Unless relative, yeah. So let me see also down here. Yeah, we have given it also the locations. We have given the okay. Or maybe I'm missing on the spellings. Locations, yeah, location is okay. Filters is okay. I mean, it is okay. There's something else I was supposed to add on the common area. Let me see. No, that was the only thing we were supposed to do. So okay, let me try adding this one here. Let's see how this is going to work. Let me try adding this top, because I don't know why this is. Let me try this, and then bottom, and then left. Let me try giving it maybe. Let me try reducing this. Yeah, 55. So that's okay. So 50. Let me give it 45. They're still together. Let me give it 65. Yeah, so Nigeria, but still they're still somehow together. Let me give it 70. Still somehow together. Let me give it maybe an 80. They're moving together. I don't want that. The problem here is the amenities. So the amenities, well, that's it's not where it's here, but then it's not supposed to be here. So amenities, that's where's the amenities section. So div dot filters, div dot amenities. I think that's the spellings. And then so we've given it a height, yeah, a width. We've given it also the margin. We've given it also. Where have we given it top? I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to give it a top. Where have we done that? Oh, and where have we given this also? Let me give it half of that one to see if it's going to work. Wow. Okay, I think finally now it's okay. Okay, have you guys seen what I've changed here? I don't know if you guys have seen what change I've made here.
Oh yes.
Okay, I've only edited one part here. Okay, in this is where we had made the problem here. This is where the issue is. In this amenities here, we wanted it to be, so let's say for example, just take this box here, to let's give it a value of 100% for example, and then we have divided it into two parts. So this other part here where the amenities and the search button are, of course it's bigger compared to this other part here. And then now we wanted this amenities here to take at least 25% of this other button, this other of this other box here. So the problem the problem was, we were giving it a value of 25 pixel. So if you give it 25 pixel, that's why it was squeezing itself with the states, because the pixel and the percent are two different things. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm saying. Sorry about that.
Yes.
Yeah, so the only thing here that we are supposed I've changed here is this line here. Is this line. So this line here, I think we had given it, I think we had given it a value of 50 pixel. So instead of giving, so I've just removed the pixel and then I've placed 25%, and then now it's okay. Wow, CSS is okay. No wonder Maxwell normally says CSS is hard, but then still I'll say CSS is not hard. You just have to do practice, a lot of practice, and then it's not this one, you're going to get this. So I think this is now okay. So now the states, the amenities, and then the search button all together on the same box, on the same line, and then all the three things are here. So yeah, so the states, the amenities, and the search button all together. Wow. So now it's hover time. Yeah, so this is actually the only task that I found it to be a little bit hard while I was doing it, but then let us continue. And my electricity has started shaking, so let's hope we'll be done before anything weird happens. So this one is 6. I want us to finish this today, because I don't want us to more. I don't also 6 index.html. Yes, so in 6, let us just create all the files quickly. In 6 index.html, we still use the 4 comma.css, 3 header.css, 3 footer.css, but then we are going to just add a new file called 6 sales.css. So just let us add it quickly. So we want it to add there. So it's called 6 filters. Yeah, filter. Sorry, in case time doesn't allow us to do some JavaScript on this, we can plan a session tomorrow, or maybe it's on Saturday, and then we'll add JavaScript so that we can make this dynamic instead of it to be static. So filters.css, that's it. 6 filters.css. Yeah, I think that's it. So all I'll just do is I'll copy paste all this, because they want us to be, instead of typing all of that again. And then I'll also copy the styling on 5 filters. Okay, Control C, and then place it on 6. But then if you don't want to do that, you can just type all of it again. So let us remove this one, refresh, so that you'll see the 6th one, it's here. So it's still the same thing, but then now let me remove this one, because on this one here they want us to have this one. So it's saying update the locations and amenities filters to display a contextual drop down when the mouse is on the filter. So still this one you're still going to use the hover effect. So the class name should be popover, and then inside should be fake text. Now inside each div, not display by default, and then color. Yeah, so let's do that one. So just inside the allocation and amenities. In case you'll be doing this all over again, I'll suggest read this, read what you're supposed to do, but then come now use these images here. If you use these images, this will be easier compared to this. So if you look at these images, let me just open it on a new folder so that you'll see. So if you look at these images here, you'll see that they want us to add inside the Arizona. So they want us to add a h3 called Arizona, and then inside the Arizona some listed items called page and page 2, and then California also, San Francisco and Los Angeles, and also on the amenities. Yeah, so it's another image called amenities. Also on the amenities, that and that. So just a minute guys, a little bit pressed, just a minute. Let me just take a small boom break, just a minute. 6 minutes. Okay, sorry about that. So I think I can continue. So now on this task 6, here, that's basically what they want us to do. Just add some fake content. Yeah, so let's do that quickly, because I think, yeah, so how are we supposed to do that? So let me show you guys something here. It's not that one. Zoom this one. So inside the states, so after states, that's when we are supposed to add these two here. So just come to here, states, below it, so it has its own div. Just do that, and just add another div. So see div, yeah, so add just another div, and then the class should be, I think it should be called popover. It's popover. Yeah, should be called popover. Where is it? Just follow the image and then you'll see it. I noticed that following the image is a little bit easier compared to all this. So popover, and then now inside the popover, now this one here is supposed to, inside now we're supposed to have a h. What is it? Is it a h1 or supposed to use h? Where is it? Yeah, h3. Yeah, so the state's name, the state must be displayed in a h2. So font tags should be 16. Okay, so h2, that's h2, and then so our first one, and then Arizona, let's just say Arizona, and then inside the Arizona now we're supposed to list this item. So page and page 2. So I'll just say Lagos for this one, Lagos, and then I'll just and then Lagos, and then I'll say Nairobi. This is where I normally stay. So also something else, California, so h2, another h2 again, saying California. In California I'll just say, okay, let me just use this San Francisco. I don't know another city in Nigeria, so I'll just say San Francisco. Okay, San Francisco. the last one is Los Altos. Yeah, I think Altos. I think that's Altos. And nobody is saying anything here, but then I'm somehow wrong, but then nobody is saying something here. Then we'll see about that. First of all, let me come here, let me see. So Lagos states, okay. I think I'm supposed to use, what is it called? Is it an ordered list, or is it, because this list here are not coming with numbers. If you notice something here in this output here, let me show you. In this output, they're just coming using these dots. And I'll just say asterisk. So in that case, it means this one, I think they are unordered. They are this in list. There are two called, one ordered list which come with numbers, and then unordered list which come with this asterisk. So should also do that. So I think this is an ordered list. So I think sorry, I think that one is here. Yeah, I think that's it. That one ends there. And then on the other one, California, also another list, and then it ends, supposed to end here. I hope I'm okay. But in case okay, one is not, I've said L1, it's L this time. This one. Yeah, you just look on the output. I think Nigeria, Kenya. Oh yeah, this one is not supposed to be here, so we'll remove it there. Let me see what else I've left out. So if you look on this image here, you'll see that now Arizona and that one is okay. So now what we are remaining it is now this one here. So can you imagine a new link? So that will zoom it. I want us to do quickly. I want us to finish all this today, so that in case we schedule another session, it will be about static, about JavaScript. Yeah, because of time. So in amenities, we just come to amenities. Below amenities, yeah, after that div, so just add a new div here. Also, we've been given the name of that one here. I think it's also supposed to be popover, or maybe have we been given also another name? Let me see. So same as the div filter, the class name popover. Okay, let's just give it. In case it won't work, we'll come back and give it another name. But then I think while doing this, I used the same name. So class is equals to pop, enter, and then UL listed items, because they list now the items. So the first one will be, with that image, internet. But then on this one, I don't think it will have a h2. I think it is just going to have a space here, and you can see this space here. So for this space here, okay, let us just give it, okay, let's just give it a h2, but then we won't give it any content inside for the moment, so that because it has a space here, in case it misbehaves, we just remove it. And then inside now here, internet, yeah. And then TV, and then kitchen. Yes, and then iron. Lastly, it's iron. Iron, yeah. So let's see the output. Yeah, so amenities, internet, kitchen, amenities. Oh, they're here. Okay, sure. Still okay. Oh, there's something bad here. Oh, the amenities has come down here. Okay, I think this H2 we should remove it. Let me see. Let me just remove it and see what happens. Okay, still nothing. Let me just leave it there. Amenities, internet, kitchen, and then below it. Div. Okay, let's just go with this one. In case it won't work, we'll just come back here. So now after that, after putting the contents, the only hard part is ever going to be styling. In case you don't have a background knowledge of CSS, but then in case you have done your part on CSS, nothing is going to be hard here. So now let's just quickly go back to our CSS file, 6 CSS filter, then filter from here. So the first thing here we're supposed to do is the location filter has 2 levels, UI, yeah, exactly, cities, and that one. So the H2 should have a font size of 16. Let me see, might be talking along. Let me see if still have somebody following. Oh sure, Dora is still around. Okay, we'll just continue. Let us finish this one because I think you're all together. I think we're the last one here, so let us just finish up on this one, and then in case we get time, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after that, we'll finish up on another thing. Yeah, so now filters.h2, we've already done that. So the first thing first, let's say pop over and pop. Let's start this one. So because
Sorry for cutting you off. I don't know if it's my network, but I really can't see your screen.
okay, you can see my screen.
Yes.
Oh, so okay, I don't know. Okay, I think it's your net. Let me try resharing it again. Let me stop presenting and then present all over again, or then let me share once again. What about now?
I still can't see it. I think it's my network.
Yeah, I think it's your network. Maybe try refreshing your network, your browser, and in case you still can't see it, I think we'll still finish up on this. This is the last task I'll be doing because of time. The video has already surpassed 2 hours and I didn't want that, so I think we'll finish up with this task 6. So in case people still need the remaining task, we'll finish up on that one. Or what do you think? Yeah, so the list style here, I want to give it a none because they were saying, because we're giving a list style of none because as you can see here on these outputs here, they don't have those asterisks, those full colon or maybe asterisks depending on who's your English teacher. So that's why I'm giving the list style of none. And then the display, I'm going to give it a display of none also. I'm going to give it a display of none also. And then I'm going to give it an absolute position. I'm sure by now you already know why I normally do this. And then Okay, on the width, let me start with 80. Let me just start with 80%. In case it overlaps, I will just remove it, maybe increase it or reduce it. Yeah, so on the top, okay, let's see, let's give it a top of 45. Let's give it 45. Okay, let's just give it 50 as the usual we normally do. In case it overlaps, we'll come back. We want also a padding top, we'll give it also a padding top of 12 pixel. Also give it a padding bottom. Yeah, also let's just give it a 12 pixel also. In case it misbehaves, we'll remove it also, and then give it a border, so that every time somebody now is hovering, see that, so 1 pixel solid white, oh, no, 1 pixel solid, 1 pixel solid, hash 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, so let's see something else. Let's see first of all how it looks. So still nothing. So this, okay, pop over, hope I've not pop over, hope that's the right spelling. Okay, I know why it's not happening. I've forgotten to change this one here. 6, this one is supposed to be 6. sorry about that. So filters.css, yeah, I think this is so 6 filters.css. So in 6, now we can go back to here. So still can't see anything. Let me see what am I missing. So no display. Okay, we've already talked about this one. Color. Oh, okay, update the location on this. Okay, on the conceptual drop down when the mouse is on the filter. Okay, on the mouse. So I think let's put it here. I'll just try placing it here, that we'll see how this one works. So now when you want to hover on this one, you want something to happen. So then also when you want, and then also when somebody hovers on the amenities, we want also the hover effect to work, so we'll do that also. So dot pop over also, and then how do you want us them to display so we want them to display in block. So give it a block value. So then also give it a background color. So we're going to just give it a background color of white. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah, so let's try if it's working first of all. Still nothing. So let me do this. Let me try refreshing. I don't know what I'm missing. Okay, so the pop over, so the list style of giving it none, so the display of giving it none, and then okay, width okay, top okay, maybe let's try increasing this position. Let's see, let's give it maybe a width of 60. Let's see, give it a top of 60, and let's see, maybe let's see something has changed, but still that's not the case. Okay, so what else should we try adding here? Okay, hope everything is okay. Let's see here. Endurance.
Yes, boss. I'm still here.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think I'm missing here? I think I'm missing something here.
The
Yeah. Because now
the is the over effect. Okay.
the effect is not working. I don't know why it's not working. That's the or maybe it's the locations. Is that the right spelling? Let me see. Dot location. Okay, where is it that I don't see any okay, locations? Yeah, that's the spelling. Dot locations.
Okay.
So I don't know. There's something I'm missing, but I don't know what I'm missing. Dot popover. Amenities. Hover. Dot popover. Block. Display block. Background color. Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing here? What am I missing? Maybe let me see. Let me just start from the top. Okay, so font size we've given it. Amenities. Okay, let me first of all start with the amenities. So I've given it a position. Amenities. Okay. Left, and then we've given it also a height or line height. Okay. In the amenities I've given it a margin auto. Okay. Okay, what about the H3? So the H3, yeah, so the position I've given it also an absolute, and then I've given it a font weight also, and then okay, top. Okay, so that locations the top of the popover. Okay, I think this popover is what I'm missing here. Let me see. Where is the popover itself? Let me try adding something. Dot popover. Let me see something like dot container dot popover. Let me try that. See if it's going to work. Because I think that's what it's like. My CSS file can't find this here. Let me say dot container dot popover. Let me see. Still nothing. I don't think that's the one. Well, let me try removing this. If I remove this one, I can see the content, but then if I add this one, I can't see it. So meaning this is where there's something I'm not doing correctly here. So I don't know what's up. Or maybe let me try doing this one. Let me remove this one here. Let me try removing this one. Control X. Let me try putting it here. See, so that person should first of all hover so that you can see the effects. Let me see. Still nothing. So dot locations is to hover. Dot popover, and then amenities is to hover. Dot popover, and then we want them to display in the block format, and then we've given them the background color. Okay, and I'm sure the class is popover. Maybe I'm wrong. Popover, yeah, the class is popover. The other one is also class popover. Okay, let me try one last thing in case it misbehaves again. I think we'll just leave it here, and then maybe I'll look into it. So the list style I've given it none, but then why is it displaying none? Let me remove this none. Think this one is not supposed to be here. Exactly. Yeah, think so. The display, let me say display, let me give the display. If I say none, all of them are going away.
I think we should change the display in the over to inline block.
Yeah, I think okay, let me say line block. I think this display line block, this display.
No, in the over,
Okay, so okay, display should just leave it to be none. Okay,
none. Yes,
so here I should take to be inline block.
yes.
Okay, inline block. Okay. Still something, nothing. Once I hover on, if I hover, I can't see any change here.
Then I think the problem should be the way we target the
Or
we use the
maybe I should
selector,
just,
I guess.
first of all, what something should pop over after, and then somebody should hover. Let me just return this way where it was. Just cut this one, Control X. Let me just return it here. Yeah, let me just leave it here. Still nothing. Let me but then still I'll just leave it here. So on location, if you hover, something must come, but then it's not coming. On the amenities also, if you hover, something's supposed to come, but then it's not coming. I don't know why.
Can you please remove the background color
On
from the over,
the
on
okay,
the
here.
over? Yes.
Okay. Still nothing. What about, let me try block. Or was it block? Still nothing. I'll just leave it in line. There's something I'm missing. What am I missing? What am I forgetting? There's something I'm forgetting here. I guess all of this, something is missing here on this part here, from the popover, on this class popover. I don't know what am I missing. Or maybe there's another styling I'm supposed to. Let me see. On this.
Could it be the position for the pop over?
Okay. Oh, no, nothing. They're still the same thing. So I was supposed to add only one file here, 6filter.css. All other files I was supposed to use them, the other file. So I think we are missing something here. I don't know what. Let me refresh this one. Let me see. Let me open it again. Missing something here. I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know what I'm forgetting.
I think we should try and comment out that position.
This position from line
Absolute for pop over.
Okay. Let me this one. Okay. Let me see. Still nothing.
And we didn't give this thing height.
Yeah, we didn't give this one over height. Yeah, sure. Didn't give this one height. Okay, what height should we give it? Let's try something light. Let's give it a height of say 50% of 50 pixel. Let's try 50 pixel first of all. Let's see. Still nothing. What if I do that and then remove this one? Still nothing. I don't know what I'm missing here. But let me okay. Because one thing I know is that if I remove this one here, you can see everything is here, as you can see here. So all the items that I've added, all the list, all of them are here. So let me do this step by step. Let me just start all over again so that I'll see where I'm going wrong, because I already did this before. I don't know. no. So dot pop over, enter. Okay, so first of all, let's see, because I gave it the list style of none, because as you can see here in this list items here, in these items that are listed here, you can't see the full
Yes.
colon. So that's why
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I gave I gave it a list style of none. So that's why on the popover I said I give it the list style, I gave it none. I'm sorry, none. Yeah, so but then and then I give the list style one, and then the display also, so I give it the display also to be none. Okay, so the display none is what makes everything to go away.
Yes.
Okay. I think now I see that. So everything else I think it was okay. So let me just Control Z, and then I'll see that. So the problem here is actually, let me comment out this one. It's actually this display. So let me comment it. Sorry about
Sorry.
that. So this one is the problem here. So let me comment this one out. Yeah, so if I comment this one out, as you can see, something else is coming here. So let me try this one here. Something. So if I say okay, dot location dot is to hover, the pop over display block. Okay, let me see. Is it in the location? Yeah, locations. Yeah, filters, amenities, filters. Yeah, so amenities, locations, locations. Yeah, I think that's the spellings. Is to hover dot pop over. Yeah, I think that's okay. Amenities. I don't know what I'm missing here. Something is definitely wrong. But then I feel like this display should be none, because of this line here. Let me tell you why I had placed the display none first of all in the first place. I'd placed the display to be none because it was saying, here is it, no display, no list display. But then okay, this is the exact thing. What is it? Border, no. Update the location amenities filter to display according when the mouse is on the filter. But then when the mouse is not on the filter, nothing should be displayed. So here, this one here, not displayed by default. So that's why I think like this display should be none, should stay like that, so that every time if you don't hover on it, everything will be hidden. But then once you hover, then now something changes. So, or maybe let me do this. Let me remove this and let me do this step by step. So let me just start on this first one. Let me say display this. Let me display this to be block. I know it's supposed to be block, because this is supposed to be, so dot locations class is equal to locations amenities dot filters dot locations. Oh, that's why. Let me see if it's going to work finally. So dot filters dot location is to hover, and then something should pop over. Oh, what is this one here? Still nothing. Display block, and then the background color should be hashed. I'm giving I had given it the background color because of this line also.
Okay.
The line this line. Yeah, this one. No, not this one. The border hash ddd, the border radius, conceptual down. Not actually here. Okay, look at this one here. Let me show you here. If you look at this drop down here, if the drop down here, the color here it changes slightly. That's why I was giving this a background color also.
Oh, okay.
So I was giving a background color of hash ddd. I think 1 2 3 4 5 6. I think that's okay. The display block, then background color. Yeah, but still something is missing because the hover is not here. The hover function right now is not working. While I was doing this task the first time, it really messed up. It made me start all over again, but then I don't want to start all over again because of time. But then I feel like, okay, let me just remove this one here. Let me remove this, and then let me remove this popover also. See first of all how it will behave. Okay, can you see now it's reacting?
Yes.
If I hover on it now, something is happening. Okay, now I want it to display something once I hover on it. So I want it to display the contents of this popover. So let me say, now let me add dot popover, and let me see if it's going to display anything. Nothing. So I don't know why it's doing this. Cause, or maybe I should start with the popover and then location. Let me see. I'll just go to GitHub and check my code again if this keeps on doing this. No, I think the first one is the correct one. So it's to location and then dot hover, dot popover, pop over. Or I'm missing something here. Dot popover. Let me see. Let me add also here the hover function. Oh, I think I'll change this. Okay, let me say before. I think I'll just use some before. Okay, so this one, let's just remain it like that. So I take this one to be before, and then I come up with a new one that will be after, so that I think I'll just change this style. I think I'm going to share this code later because this time is really moving fast. So, or maybe do you have something to add on this before we end the session? Because this video has taken 2 hours 30 minutes.
Wow. I really think I think it's just that position. I don't know. But something keep telling me it's the position absolute we are using.
Maybe I should say relative. Let me try relative.
Yeah, let's try relative. Since the parent this thing is absolute.
Let me see. Still nothing.
Wow.
Oh, let me remove this one first of all. Let's see. But then if you remove the popover, it's working. Now now that's the problem. If we remove the other one, it's working. Let me add something else here also to see if it's also going to work. Dot location, dot amenities, dot amenities. Dot amenities is to hover also. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, also if you now hover on the amenities, also both of them are now working pretty well, as you can see. Now the problem is once I add the dot pop over, it seems like I ruin everything. Now you see I've added the pop over to this, or maybe I should say comma. Can that work? Oh, no. I don't know if I add comma. I think maybe that. Let's see if that's maybe will work. No, it's not that one. Let me give it a space. If I give it a space, it's not working. Yeah, wow. Hey,
Wow.
I'll say today this one was fire. Because okay, I did this before. I don't know where I'm messing up here. So maybe I should change. I should give it another padding. Or maybe let me say this, because I've given this. Let me say absolute, and then try also this, and also try the popover, try the comma. Let's see. No, that's actually ruining everything, because now all of them are coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the display now, if I add this comma here, it's more like I'm overriding the display. Let me dot pop. Yeah, if I add this one, I'm ruining everything. So just let me just remove this one. Sorry, that's why. Let me remove this one also. And to hover, I think I'll let me go and read about something else I've seen while I was doing the let me also tell you about that one, so that it'll also help me on that. So this thing,
Okay.
yeah, so the after and before property, before. So sorry. So I think we should, I think I'll use this too. Let me, but then I'm not sure if it's going to work right now. I think most importantly, these are the two cells we're supposed to use this one here. So that now when it's before hovering, so I think I'll put it somewhere here. So before hovering, it should be like this. So let me see. But then when somebody hover now, it changes. So let me just do this. Let me see if it's going to work. Before, let me see. No, I think I've ruined something. But then I think it's supposed to work. I'll go and look into that, so that, but I think that's supposed to work. So the popover, I think I'm missing something here. So I won't say. Let me just stop recording this.